All right, guys, here's the video that many of you have been eagerly anticipating. Many of you have been waiting on. You're like, we're waiting on it. I just last week went and did the complaint. I did the complaint already, but I had met with the detective. I don't expect much from it, but you know how it goes. But we sat down, we did the complaint. He said he would forward it. And I had to give him a copy of my video, arrest video, to go with the complaint. Nothing against the detective. He was a cool cop. We talked, and he's always been good with me. But I just don't trust, law enforcement. And I feel like they're going to use that video now to change their narrative. Oh, man, we got to change this. Cross that out. That's just how I feel. It's just very, very skeptical when it comes to law enforcement. Now, I do want to say as a preface, I'm not perfect. The only one that was ever perfect was rejected by his own people and hung on a tree. Or a cross, you would say. I'm not perfect. My mouth sometimes. But I did not break the law. I did not commit any crimes. And that should be true. So let's get to the video. Right now. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, we got some cops up here. I'm going to go ahead and walk by. Now right here, the sergeant is going to manually reach up and grab that spotlight and put it in my face. He didn't have to do that. The whole area was lit up from the lights, but he took it and manually swings it so it's blinding me because he doesn't want me recording them. That's a Bain Act violation. That's a violation of the media policy. I'd knock it off. Now, do you hear what he said right there? He said, "Don't get mad, Jimmy. Don't get mad. Don't get mad." He's being a child while on duty at a traffic stop with a journalist, had it around my neck, and he's going, "Don't get mad." He's provoking me like a clown. Very unprofessional, very unethical, and a violation of his media policy. Don't get mad. I served in the United States Army for 15 years. Yeah, I do get a little perturbed when my First Amendment civil rights are violated. That's a Bain Act violation. That's a violation of the media policy. I'd knock it off unless you want to talk to your sheriff. That's a media violation. That's a violation of your media policy. I don't care what you're doing. That's a violation of the Sheriff's Department media policy. Knock it off. Knock it off. I'm good right here. Right here. Supreme Court has already ruled. Well, then why don't you tape it off, jackass? Look at that, Sheriff. That's your guy. Violating the media policy. You want me to read it to you? I have it on my phone. I didn't say a word to you, jackass. Just do your job. Walk over here. Coming behind you, sir. Do it now, jackass. Yeah, do it now, jackass. Yeah, one of our locals who wasn't saying a word to you. You put the light in my face.
I have no problem with these guys.
Well, I do, so.
Jimmy, you're being arrested for obstructing or delaying.
I'm not obstructing or delaying.
Put your phone down,
I
thank
am
you.
not obstructing or delaying. I am not obstructing. He shined a light in my face. Now, not only do none of these deputies say, "Sarge, you shouldn't be doing that." None of them say that. So they're all in agreement with him violating the policy, my constitutional rights. But watch this. The sergeant is going to reach down and pick up the phone the video stops. It should be found in my recents album folder, or recents folder when I get out and get my phone back. It's not. I located it under penalty of perjury. I found it in the deleted items folder. The only way it could have got there was for someone to hit the trash can and then the option delete video. That's the only way it ended up there. I didn't do it. I didn't have my phone.
The
You
light
have
in
been
my
yelling and
face.
screaming at us while we're over here trying to conduct an
No,
investigation.
he's showing them. My face
You've
in
been warned.
violation.
Now, again, I know I'm not in court or anything, but I'm saying I'm willing to sit down and say I testify under oath, under the penalty of perjury. Everything in this video is true. It's unedited. I gave you the whole unedited version. I didn't cut any of it out. I mean, I cut between to talk, but I didn't cut it out. I just snipped it, insert, snipped it, insert. So you've seen the whole entire interaction.